Hi guys, it's been a while, even though, yeah, I streamed yesterday. I have had some issues there with the camera. That's been solved. And yeah, let's just dive into Blitzinggg. I'll play 3-0 to start with. Maybe later we can play 3+2. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so my opponent's playing this gambit, but we've transposed the Scotch. Now this gambit. What is played here? I don't exactly know this, to be honest. Um, should get away with this, right? I hope so. Because to be honest, like I think I could come up with a good way to play against it. I'm actually pretty sure I could, but not when I'm under such a time pressure. Is this possible? Should be, right? Either this, that, c6, and queen h5. I think it is possible. Oh, okay, so the queen will go like that, hit the knight, and c6, the bishop just moves. Okay, I guess I'll just take and develop the knight. We need to play quicker now. Although I'm actually just getting smoked here. Maybe I can try king g6, why not? But yeah, definitely for a blitz game, great strategy for my opponent, I gotta say. Man, I'll get mated. I'll get mated bad. Okay, well, let's go here, hit the knight. Okay, why not? Let's take. Yes, there can be f6, maybe, like, yeah, it's still a lost, and I know it. But I'll play a few more moves. And we'll see. Like, yeah, but playing such gambits actually, like for a blitz game, 3-0, I mean, it is dangerous. And I do know how to refute some gambits. Of course, I do. But I don't really remember this one. I'm sure, yeah, I don't remember it immediately. I'm sure I could refute it just if I would have a little bit more time. But that's not a possibility here. So, what are we gonna do? Okay, let's take there. I know that there's a bishop also hanging. Nah, this queen is way too bad. I have no idea. Let's go b6. I'm down so much material, like down a rook, there is a pawn on g7. Oh, wow, and my opponent is sacking. That's a nice sacrifice, for sure. Maybe I can escape, but nah, you promote and then that's mate. Or this is a wait as well. Like, yeah. Okay, we can resign. This is Garen Gambit, I know how it's called, and I know that I was looking at this opening, but since, yeah, it's not really a serious thing for classical, yeah, like classical chess is the most important thing still, so those are the main openings I'm focusing at, and yeah, this Gambit is not really what you face. Yeah, definitely bishop c5, and I knew that bishop e7 is way too passive. They are probably supposed to go further. I normally play bishop e4, I guess. But anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. Another black pieces, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Let's see what we get now. King's Gambit, fine. So seems like we are just facing a lot of gambits. There's okay. I'll go b6, even though it's not the happiest move. a5, like yeah, fighting b4 and things like that. Now castle. My opponent is really invading me. So let's give this check, why not? And then okay, let's do this anyway. I'll take with the queen. 95 maybe? Nah, not. Okay. Now I can maybe go 97. This bishop is kinda awkward. Okay, I'll just slide back. Should be fine. Now, can I double up? Yeah, I believe I can. Perhaps rook e4 was better. But anyway, let's just double up. I'm hitting the bishop. And now I'll jump in like this. Maybe to get g3. Like, I don't really care about this. Because, like, if c5, d5 is always hanging. I got really, really nice rooks. Okay, I'll recapture, actually. Let's recapture. And then I can do this maybe. Pressure the g2 pawn, which is a weakness. Now this, like, I have no idea whether I can go for this or not. We'll find out. If rook f2 might, yeah, I can take on f3. If this, yeah, I can take now. I'm deafening it again, and it's pinned. If this, that's mate. So seems like first dub for me. Yeah, like you can take. But now I'm sure I can even take with the rook. Yeah, I can. And there's mate. You might have to give up your queen. And that should be GG. Yes, bunch of pawns. Bunch of pawns that we are facing. But it will probably be even worse with this move. Another checkmate threat. Probably g3 or g4 should be played. No, I can, yeah, win the rook like this. Why not? Honestly, like, yeah, there are plenty of ways to win. Let's rematch. Why not? And okay, e4. This, okay, let's go for this line actually. It can be quite nice in a blitz game, even though this is not what you want to see. It's okay though. And now if g3, bishop g2 is what you want to play when they exchange. I don't actually really know it that well. But anyway. Why not? Let's go f4. Yeah, okay, e5 is nice. No, I cannot go. I cannot do that. I gotta play f5, even though it's kinda ugly. Without the d pawn, it's not something you really wanna do. That one might. Okay, I was wondering whether I should go queen c2 first. This, just c4, and okay. I can go knight f3. And then I'll castle. That might be a little annoying. Do I want to save it? Okay, let's actually go back to g1. I can still castle long. But I hope that I can just get... Yeah, c4. I don't really want any complications there. Now h3 to kick the knight. Definitely, I got a castle. Now bishop e3. It's pushing, but I don't really care. I'll push on the king side. I can go b3 also. And now let's start pushing. There will something come to c5, I'm pretty sure about that. But it is getting scary, isn't it? Perhaps d4 is weak. Okay, I don't care. Well, let's go forward. Okay, yeah. We'll probably block. Yeah, h6 king. Can I sack the bishop at any point? That's the question I am asking myself quite a lot. Yeah, okay, let's take. And now this to get the diagonal caret. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, of course. This is also a nice move from my opponent. I cannot go there. So perhaps this to force him to trade, and then knight e5 will be painful. I got knight f3 though. Okay, I was thinking maybe... Nah, okay, I'll get my knight to g3 to defend. But knight e5 is nice. Okay, let's take. Yeah, it's not good at all, to be honest, with these two pawns. However, for the time being, I'm holding somehow. Now my opponent gave me the a file. There is no way to put more amount pressure to the e pawn. Let's do this. Hit the bishop and the knight. Now I can go away, double stack on the a file. This one is dangerous though. Would be great to somehow get the king there on d3 if that is a possibility. But maybe I can just get both rooks on the 7th rank, and that could be a lot of damage. I can stop the pawn with the bishop if really needed. So that's a resource. Now I got this. And how are you stopping? Maybe this. I can go to... Yeah, I can do this. And then rook d5. I'm stopping with... Bishop d3, okay. But it will come down to the clock, obviously. Oh no. And I abandoned that way, too bad. In this scramble. Oh wow. Okay, yeah. Way too long time. But that's just what happens when you play 3-0. And yeah, like I have to deal with it. But otherwise, the position was awesome. Like at around this point, yeah, you see I'm completely winning. Another rematch? Shall I go for it? I will. Yeah, the position was beautiful, but simply, yeah, not enough time. Oh, another King's... I forgot that this dude's playing King's Gambit. It's fine though. We crashed him the last time. Hopefully we can do the same. Starting entirely the same, honestly. Copying the game, and now dude decides to do something else. Now, okay, a5 again. Similar motifs, similar themes. I mean, this still is gonna be good to put the rook on the e file. Then, can I do this? Like, I'm not really sure about this construction. Maybe some g3, although the knight is defended. Could be weak though. Okay, h6. Okay, it was defended. But anyway, better to over protect. And it also defends g5, so it's nothing really bad. Let's do something with this knight now. Get a trade, so I can use the h file. That could be very nice. In fact, that might be winning from me somehow, because I should be really quick on the h file. Like, I get this, only thing is, how am I getting the queen there? But that really is the only concern. And actually, is it though? I was thinking this, but there is bishop h7, which is a problem. Shall I sacrifice everything? I mean, I could, but I believe that I'm also winning after queen f6, because now I'm threatening to do it, but there is no bishop h7 that would block. Thank you for the subs, guys, and yeah, enjoying this so far. And this is a fatal mistake, because now there is this checkmate that I can pre-move. I expect resignation. Another rematch. I want to take a look at this just a bit more, because yeah, here knight g4, and then here, what was rook h1 winning? Was it winning? No, yeah, it was not, because of this bishop h7. And I thought maybe to prepare it with knight f6 instead, and then, but yeah, queen f6 was just clean. It was just clean. Here we go. e4 again. Okay, b6. I guess I'll actually go for g3. And then what's kind of structure? This definitely is not the most combative way to fight this. Let's take e5. Yeah, my opponent will definitely get very nice c5. Okay, check definitely can be played in between. And I need to... Nah, I just should go for knight f3. And then castle, rook e1. Oh yeah, let's develop. And yeah, that was just obviously coming. Nothing stopping c5. But now there is an isolated pawn. There is no dark squad bishop, so I think I'll go for f4. Oh wow, I can... Can I? Yes, I believe I can. Get to d6 and then f4. Wow. That will be a monster knight. Then f6 though. Okay, I'll get another tempi. That is a tempi on the bishop. So still impossible to take the pawn. And then f4 will kick the queen around even more. Rook c1 will hit the knight. Can jump forward. As of right now. I can also just take. Yeah, and that's exactly what I'll do. Can then draw back to e4, hit the queen again. I can start thinking about trapping the queen somehow. Okay, there is a rook, but I can definitely hit the queen first. At the same time, I don't think I really want to take, because if I take, then I'll be so weak along this diagonal. So I don't actually want to go for it. I'm refusing that idea. Now just knight to f3. Actually, I wanted to just attack the knight. But anyway, this is strong too. Now I would actually take the rook, you know. Because I wouldn't be losing that bishop, yeah. So my opponent moves. And I just enjoy a beautiful, probably winning position. If I go there, there is a fork. So I don't really want to allow it. Okay, this was a bit of a misstep. Okay, I guess bishop c2, and I need to speed up a bit also. b4. Yeah, b4 to keep the knight away. Really necessary to do so. And now, can't I actually trap the queen? Hold on. Hold on a second. And maybe not, but let's go bishop b3 now. To pile up on that also. e6 is a very nasty idea. That should work. I have to be careful because this could be deadly. Luckily there is that knight. Okay, let's go here. Hit the rook. There is also f7 in the air. Knight is supporting this, but still it is important to cover b7. Knight g4 coming in. I can I take actually? Well, okay, I definitely can take. And then this, but I spent so much freaking time. Should have just gone for that, and then I want to take with the knight. I do get this, but now can I actually win? Check. And then this, trying to double hit the knight. I think I will do it. I can even side the queen, you know, just because it's mate. Okay, I got the job done. Definitely was not easy. Thankfully, I got it. Oh wow, very interesting and sharp game. Yeah, here I got a little worried and I thought for a long time, and then also on this move for 20 seconds. So unnecessary. However, yeah, still worked out in the end. Okay, anyway. Let's get the next game rolling. Now c4. Okay. And okay. It's this queen scammy declined exchange variation right now. Actually, queen c2 is a good move. Do not doubt bishop d3. Now you move back. Okay, a3. And we'll see how my opponent will defend against this. Okay. In this kind of fashion. I don't know if it's way too ambitious to actually do these kinds of adventures. Okay, let's put a knight on f3. Yeah, you can play both moves, and actually a c5 will likely be played, but I really got a castle now. Can I sack now? Maybe, but I don't want to do that. Who would really? Why am I thinking so much? Let's go bishop e5. If knight takes, I get a beautiful knight. And there are also ideas of playing bishop there. Okay. G4 seems really nice because of this. And that's actually just checkmate. Excellent. Yeah, I don't know if another chatters are listening to you, but I try to read the chat somewhat, even though it's a bit tricky during the games. But if there's something interesting going on, then I'm trying to be there as well. Total symmetry in this game. Okay, I'll go c5 to mix things up a little. Here, knight c4 or knight there. Okay, this is actually quite something, and f4 will be played. Shouldn't have allowed that for sure. We can hit, and yeah, now f4, obviously. I can go back now though, at least a little bit of something. However, still, I expect gf. Okay, bishop takes. I think that's worse for my opponent, so I like to see that, you know. I think gf would cause me more problems, but now I got this very nice knight e5 move, and I should be able to just trade all this, which should in fact be pretty good for me. Rook e8, and now we'll see how my opponent will handle the situation. Yeah, bishop g5 is not so nice to see. I gotta defend. However, yeah. Oh wow, that's way too bad. There was also queen f4. Even though queen f4. Can I take? I cannot. Yeah, I need to make moves, but this been very nasty Oh, and there's this. Maybe now I got this. I'll try. Last resource I see to maybe not lose a piece. And it has kinda worked out. This, can I? No, I cannot. There is this sack. Which is quite bad, but also I should survive that sack if it occurs. If I defend my rooks like this. Then I believe I can survive. I'll snatch the e4 pawn. And actually somehow I tricked him. I think that it was actually losing even after knight e4. But I tricked my opponent. Now I might even be a bit better. Still tricky though. For both sides, definitely. There's like d5, right? In the air. Perhaps I can get, yeah, rook e2. Even though, oh yeah, I messed up. I hope that the queen can do something. Although it really cannot. You can take first, and I'm absolutely busted. That I'm actually not so sure. Let's go up, and we'll see. If knight e8 first, then I'm busted. Here, maybe still some chances. With having the queen, and actually, if knight takes, yeah, queen takes cannot be played. If knight takes, I got this check. There could be perpetual, maybe. Or if queen blocks, I'll snatch the knight, or I can also snatch the knight. Just like that, so... yeah, that's quite okay. Now my opponent will have to block, otherwise... would get checkmated. Equal pawns, equal material. Oh, dang it. How did I manage to do this to myself? I mean, of course, the clock. Okay, never mind. Let's go for at least one more here. Still not a bad game. It was definitely a draw, and I knew it, but I saw my clock and somehow thought that, yeah, could have more chances if I keep the queens on, but then we trade it anyway. Here, c5 is the battle line. It is. And I know it, actually. And I know that it is the better option. But it is fine. It is fine to play this line too. I got f5 here. No idea why my opponent traded there. Come on. No. Knight h4 would lose a knight. That's why I wanted to see that move. Okay, knight f6, I got my other knight there. And now, okay, let's trade. Got the knight back, but still. Something, no bishop, so weak pawn. Really weak pawn, in fact. Okay, let's rook b8, just to be sure. Maybe I can get this. Why not? Yeah, this thing, I thought that it might come sooner or later, maybe. Good, now I have to take because there is a check, otherwise bishop f5 would be awesome. If I go there, there is d5, but then b2 falls in some lines. I'm just giving my thoughts as I'm calculating. It might not be as clear, but I gotta be quick. If queen takes, I trade bishop f... Nah. Okay, I believe I trade and then bishop b7 if this... Oh, okay, nah. I don't want to allow rook e7. Now rook e7 not possible. F3 would fall. Might be able to take and then take there. Okay, let's do this. I would definitely enjoy those two bishops over a bishop and a knight. And I'm actually enjoying right now as well, you know. I got good rook. I just wanted to avoid seeing white rook on the 7th rank. I actually might put my rook in the 2nd rank myself. If rook goes there, I will win a pawn by force. And it would be, yeah, quite a nice end games. Probably winning, so rook e1 cannot be played. And if not, then it is super likely that I'll get that rook e2, and then it's looking good as well. So that's about it here. Rook e2, and that's why my opponent is spending so much time. Maybe there is some other reason, but it's not actually easy. Like, I believe that this endgame might be winning for me, maybe even right now. Or at least given the time format, it definitely is. Okay, this... We see this line. I just got a pawn. And then, okay. I'll gain time, gain some time. And then c6, yeah, I'll go for it. Yeah, I'll go for c6. I don't want to see king d5. King e6 was also good, but then there is knight check. So let's go here actually to defend both squares where the knight might land. Now king e6 and d5. I want to break through with that move. Oh, can I? Yes, I can. And then like, okay, this check. And then... Yeah, fine, okay, I'll move on like this. We're getting a trade and then this attack in d5. Although, like, how am I gonna progress now? I'll go after these 2 pawns. That's the strat. And yeah. No, I just went. I'm not even gonna allow him to take that one. And there is the resignation. Excellent ending to the stream. Unfortunately, I cannot really play for longer today. But I promise that these kinds of Blitz streams I'll do more often. These days, I should be able to find time for this if I have longer period of time available to me that I can spend on streaming. I'll probably return to my journey to top 100 chess players in the world, even though I might honestly give it a different name. Because, well, not that it could not ever happen. It's just that there are different circumstances here in which when I started it, it was like quite easy. Say it was only 2400 and now it's like 2600 maybe to get, so it would be quite a longer way to go, and also probably trading sounds nicer, but we'll see. Maybe I'll keep it that way. As it is, you will see, and yeah, I'll see you later in